Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to episode number 6 of this Cruiserweight Classic tournament. Now this is going to be the semi-finals and the final of pool number 3, which I think no matter what happens we're going to have 3 amazing matches here. Xavier Woods versus Ricochet, Bobby Fish versus Pete Dunne, and the winners collide as well. Let's go. And here we go then, the man who defeated Andrade Cien Almas in round number 1. It is Xavier Woods. And his opponent, the man who had a fantastic victory in the first round over Tyler Breeze, who looks very impressive. It is going to be Ricochet. And here we go, match underway. Ricochet versus Xavier Woods. The winner gets a space in the quarterfinals of this tournament, or the finals of this group. I don't know how you look at it. Because looks like we're going to go for a semis and a final as a finale episode. Which would be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, Ricochet and Xavier Woods looking pretty strong, the pair of them. Of course, we've also got PJ Tovey phoning on my phone, so I'm going to have to hang that up quickly. Good old PJ Tovey, eh? Yeah, okay. All done. Good old PJ Tovey. He always knows. He has a habit of phoning as soon as I hit the word record. Okay, there we go. Right, there we go. I've messaged PJ Tovey. He is aware of the situation. I've said it's far too important to talk now. We have Cruiserweight Classic ongoing. And I'm losing the ability to talk. I'm really struggling at the moment to talk. Ricochet taking Woods up into a nice powerbomb. No, only one count. Ricochet wrenching back at the arm now as well. Twist at the last minute as well. That's going to do some serious damage, that is, as Ricochet rocking a very female looking taunt actually. Again, I've said before, this is not the best looking Ricochet we could get, but it's not bad. I think the face is just a little bit out. The tattoo looks right. The attire's right. Just his face is a little tiny bit out for me, but say hopefully soon we will get the DLC. I know we're due to get the Titans pack any day now, which of course includes War Machine and EC3 and Bobby Lashley. Nice dropkick there by Woods, who's now stalking Ricochet. If Woods can pull off another win here, that'd be massive if he could knock out Ricochet. Takes him out with that jumping monkey flip clothesline. Now where's Woods going? Went for the big elbow, but Ricochet avoided it, and Woods might have made a massive mistake there if he just avoided it. If he'd just gone for the pin straight from that hit, then he could have been okay. Woods over the top. Oh, into a powerbomb. Wow. Woods looking for the Hadouken. And now there's a nice uppercut, and this match does fall to the outside. Ricochet fighting back. This is a really interesting match at the moment, you know. I wouldn't expect it to be this sort of hard fought. I mean, both these guys looking fantastic. Referee's up to a 5 count now. We don't want this to go to a counter. We haven't had any dodgy count-out victories so far. And it looks like today is not going to be the first one either. Thankfully. Nice suplex. Rolls through. Looking for a second. Nice. The trifecta of vertical suplexes there by Ricochet and Xavier Woods. Ricochet, oh. Nice super kick as well. And here we have the combination of the normal light suplex into a vertical suplex. Nice. And Ricochet does get the victory from that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm liking that. Nice on Ricochet. And I'm surprised Xavier didn't pull the sword up. I think he just did not take his opportunities when he hit that the clothesline from the corner. I think that would have been pretty good, but unlucky. Unfreaking lucky. Ricochet makes it through to the final though. And here's our second match of the evening. Bobby Fish takes on Pete Dunne. And here comes Bobby Fish, winner of the first round against Gentleman Jack Gallagher in a match that was very well fought. And here, of course, then is Pete Dunne, who did get a good victory in the first round against Samir Singh. It was pretty easy for him in all fairness, wasn't it? But this is a good chance for him to showcase what he can do. We are underway. Nice. Dragon Screw. I forgot what the name of that was then. Dragon Screw. Oh, nice. Bicycle kick there as well by Pete Dunne. That's pretty even match to start things off. Both guys just really feeling each other out. Nice dragon screw there by Pete Dunne, and maybe just trying to even this out. The last thing Pete Dunne wants to be dragon screwed because, of course, of the knee bar later on. Dunne bringing Bobby Fish back up to his feet now, drops him. Oh, he's straight into the armbar. And still getting the arm breaker now as well. And Pete Dunne definitely sort of going after the arm. Might be a clever move because it sort of reduced the amount of pressure that Bobby Fish might be able to put on a knee bar, shall I say. As this fight now drops to the outside. Nice spinning heel kick, and Fish really catching Dunne, and Dunne really, well, catching Bobby Fish back really actually. Boot to the back of the head, and Fish escapes back into the ring. Nice suplex there by Bobby Fish, with Falcon Arrow, shall I say, really. And this, I think, is going to be the most intense match we've had so far in this tournament. Both these guys desperate to get through to the next round. Bobby Fish, after the poor performances from both Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, Fish really has the weight of the Undisputed Era on his shoulders at this point in time. Pete Dunne really wants to showcase what he can do. He'd love to be the first Cruiserweight champion in this brand. Pete Dunne now into the X-Plex. There's the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Nice. Dunne taking Bobby Fish down as well. 1, 2. Oh, it's almost a 3 count. Pete Dunne bringing Fish back up. The Fish was playing possum. And Fish now rolling Dunn through into the knee bar. But Dunn able to break free. Yeah, like I said, doing the damage to the arm was pretty good for Bobby Fish. Or for Pete Dunne, should I say. Because it meant that Fish really couldn't put as much pressure on as he wanted. Nice running knee in the corner. Pete Dunne now looking to... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the surfboard. Oh, nice, just dropping the knee. And again, another knee as well. And again, so Dunn's actually going to have the knees of Bobby Fish now, which is interesting. Maybe Dunn's got an idea of some sort of submission he can go for in the future, or maybe again he's just trying to weaken the body of Bobby Fish so he can't put as much pressure on certain submissions as Fish then does roll Pete Dunne into the single leg Boston Crab. This is how he got the victory over gentleman Jack Gallagher. Or was it? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? But Bobby Fish is back up and wipes Pete Dunne out. Nice jawbreaker. Only a 2 count still. Nice headlock. And again, now into the armbar there by Pete Dunne. Oh, and rolls it through into the arm breaker once again. And yeah, Dunne's really going out. This was said to be a much more technical match than some of the other ones we've seen so far. Pete Dunne now, oh, just sitting on the knee of Bobby Fish and really twisting it. There's the pin, 1, 2, and oh, almost a 3 once again. Pete Dunne stalking Bobby Fish, catches him. This could be all she wrote. Dunne dropping Fish. He's very close to the ropes though, but does spring away just enough. Referee so slow to get down once again, but 2. And a 3 count. Pete Dunne knocks out Bobby Fish. Undisputed Era disappointed once again. It all now falls onto the hands of Roderick Strong in pool number 4. But this is a victory here for Pete Dunne, and we're going to have a Pete Dunne versus Ricochet final here coming up for you very, very shortly. Nice. Very, very nice. Pete Dunne looking incredibly strong. And Pete Dunne is really going to be a force to be reckoned with in this tournament, I think. And we're going to find out exactly what he can do against Ricochet. It's going to be interesting. One of the best cruiserweights in the world versus the bruiserweight. And here is the final then. Ricochet versus Pete Dunne for a place in the final 4. And here he is then, Ricochet, after defeating... My memory's going to go terrible now. After defeating Tyler Breeze and... I've literally just watched it like 2 minutes ago and I can't remember now. How can I not remember these things? I literally just watched it 5 minutes ago. Oh, it's going to annoy me now. I do this every single time, don't I? Every single time. No freaking idea. Xavier Woods. Ricochet defeated Xavier Woods. There we go. Pete Dunne. Fresh off of victories against Samir Singh and Bobby Fish. Of course, we have had an intermediary, not the word, what's the word I'm thinking of? Intermission. We've had an intermission between the past match and this one, of course. Let the guys rest up for half an hour or so, get themselves ready to compete once again. But this is Pete Dunne versus Ricochet for a place in the Final Four. The bell goes and we are underway in what possibly could be the best match of the tournament so far. On paper, it definitely looks incredibly likely. Two of my favourite wrestlers in the entire world. I know I say that a lot, but I feel like my favourites are Ricochet, Pete Dunne, and Tommy End, or Aleister Black, sorry, if you will. And Zack Sabre Jr. Those are my favourite four, I think. I do like Luke Harper, but maybe on the like a tier below. Got a soft spot for Luke Harper. He's very cool. I like him. I think those are my favourites. I mean, I do like Pentagon and Phoenix as well. I think they're in the Luke Harper bracket. I think of being some of my favourites, but my ultra favourites are those four, I think. There was a period of time where Austin Aries was in that group as well, but Austin... I follow Austin Aries on Twitter, and the more I hear him talk, the more I just think the guy's an absolute knob, to be honest, but there you go. Enough of my life. Let's get back into this match. The moment's been pretty even to start off with. Like I said, it's going to be a very interesting match. I think if Pete Dunne can keep Ricochet grounded, it could be a very easy match for Pete Dunne. If Ricochet can keep the pace of the high match, if Ricochet can keep the pace of the match high, then I think it should be an easy match for Ricochet. It really depends on who can control the pace of the match. And so far, it has been in the favour of Pete Dunne until that Hurricanrana, shall I say. As Ricochet now bringing Dunne back up to his feet, and nice forearm, boot to the back of the leg as well. Ricochet now with the pinch in the back of the neck of Pete Dunne. Dunne fighting back with the elbows in the gut of Ricochet. Ricochet takes Pete Dunne down now, folds him up into a single leg Boston Crab. Dunne just kicking Ricochet away and went for the boot in the back, but missed and does actually follow up now. Slamming Ricochet face first into the turnbuckle pad. Pete Dunne now looking at that arm breaker. He's good at that old arm breaker, isn't he? Nice boot in the back there by Pete Dunne. Ricochet, nice Hurricanrana. And Ricochet just slowing the pace of the match down. Like I said, this is probably not the best idea for Ricochet. I feel like he should be the other way around, to be honest. I feel like he should be trying to hasten the pace up a bit now. Ricochet over the top. Oh, sunset flip bomb to the outside. And sending Pete Dunne face first into the turnbuckle post. Interesting tactics here by Ricochet. Looking to use the environment a lot more than what he normally would do. But he needs to fight Pete Dunne at his own fight where he can. And Ricochet is in control of the pace of the match now. Throws Pete Dunne back into the ring. Rolls him through, but Pete Dunne catches him with the drop toe hold and looking for the X-Plex. Straight into the pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. As my PlayStation gets even hotter and starts to make even louder noises. I'm hoping that doesn't affect you guys. I'm hoping you can't hear that. Literally the fans going... It sounds like I've got a jumbo jet in here at the moment. The fans going so loud as Pete Dunne in control. Take it, Ricochet up, drops him face first. There's the pin, middle of the ring. 1, 2. The Bruiserweight defeats the Cruiserweight in this match here. And Pete Dunne is the victor of pool number 3 and will join... That's a bloody good question. Who's he going to join? Araya Davari and the other person who won in the second... How do I not remember this stuff? Grab my paperwork. I've got my paperwork. Johnny Gargano, there we go. Johnny Gargano, Araya Davari, and Pete Dunne are 3 of your final 4. We've got another very strong pool for you in pool number 4 coming up in a few days' time. Roderick Strong, we already know, will be the final member of Undisputed Era to get an opportunity to go forth into this tournament, and the whole of Undisputed Era is now resting on his shoulders. But I think with some of the people that have been eliminated, we can look at potentially another match we'll have at some point in that finale episode. Maybe even crown our first tag team champions, because I feel like at the moment with our NXT Universe mode and some of the other ones we've done recently, because they've all been brand new, it's taken a bit of a time away from the Universe mode with having to actually just crown the champions. So if we can get some of the champions crowned before the Universe mode, it will leave us free to go in there and just have fun with it, rather than having to organise tournaments and that sort of thing. So I think that'd be pretty cool to do something along those sort of lines anyway. Either way, that is the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabba Gamer, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of the Cruiserweight Classic. And of course, don't forget to check out our NXT and random match playlists as well. Bye.